name is Edwin and I'm doing my psychology practicum here at All Smiles, and today I wanted to talk a bit about emotional regulation. Some common ways that people often regulate emotion. Some are more helpful than others, and to start off with, I would like to talk a bit about suppression, which is something I think everyone does from time to time. And what suppression is that you try to push away or ignore emotions or behaviors or thoughts related to an emotion, which means that you reject it. And why many people do this is because it can be quite helpful in the moment. It usually succeeds in pressing away emotions that are uncomfortable to us. But why it can become problematic in the long run is firstly because when you push emotions away, they can often come back even stronger than before. Sometimes unprompted, and sometimes maybe for a certain cue, like a thought or an event that remind you of the initial situation which gave rise to the emotions. And another reason why suppression is not good for us is because you miss out on the chance of learning on how to regulate your emotion. Because emotional regulation is a skill. It's something you have to train. Something you have to train for. We are not born with it inherently. It's something we learn over time. And if you never face your emotion, you get no chance for training on how to handle them. And another way to regulate emotion, which is a bit similar to suppression, is distraction or attentional focus, which means that you, when you've experienced a strong emotion, that you may focus on something else. It could be breathing or taking a walk or focusing on a task at hand. And distraction can be a very good way to regulate emotion, because even though emotions are not inherently bad, they can be uncomfortable but not bad. They can, however, come at a wrong time or be too overwhelming, and knowing or having the skill to distract yourself for a while to let the initial very strong emotional response die down can be very helpful if you, after this strong reaction, take the time to think over the situation, the emotion. So it shouldn't turn into suppression, meaning that you constantly distract yourself. For example, always watching TV when you feel sad. And another way to regulate emotion, which is a very good way to do it, is what's called reappraisal. And this means that you try to think differently about the emotion or the situation or whatever has happened. And that could mean, for example, instead of thinking, this person close to me has passed, I will never get them back. Maybe you view it as this person has passed, but I'm also very grateful for having the chance to have them in my life. So it doesn't mean that you reject what has happened or initial emotion. You just try to add to it a way that may help you ease the sensation, to see things in a different way that can be more helpful for you. And that's why it's a very good way of regulating emotion, but it can be very hard, especially for a very strong emotion or when you're not used to it. But I would say there is good reason to practice it, as emotions will always come. It's a part of being human. You will never completely get away from them. So learning to accept and process emotion is something that will benefit you in many areas of your life and make you more functional. Thank you.